What's up, everyone? Today I'm opening the Perfect Order booster box, but before we break into it, let's take a look at what's inside this set. Alright, so I just wanted to take a second to go through this set here and take a look at what there is. So as you can see, this is the overall main set of Perfect Order, and it is a somewhat smaller set, as you can see from the last card here, which is the Telepathic Energy. There are 88 total cards in the main set, and then we have a decent number of illustration rares. Personally, out of these illustration rares, I'm going for Rowlet, Talonflame, Dedenne, Clefairy, Esper, Doublade, Raticate, and honestly Spupa as well would be pretty cool. And then additionally, out of the SIRs, I'm mainly aiming for Zygarde, but at the end of the day, as usual, I love all the art cards, so whichever ones I hit, and I'm trying to master set it anyway, but there are some really nice cards here. Let me know in the comments which your favorite are. But without further ado, let's get to opening that booster box. All right, now that we've taken a look, let's go ahead and break in. And of course, let's see if we can hit those cards that I'm looking for, and let's see how much of that master set I can get to today. So let's break into it here. There are, of course, 36 packs in the booster box, and it has actually been quite some time since I have ripped a full booster box open, so I am really excited here. And while Perfect Order is a smaller set, I am still looking forward to seeing what I can pull. So we've got everything ready here. Let's go ahead with pack number 1. And to kick things off, by the way, let me know what you're looking for in this set, and let me know what your pulls are down in the comments. But to kick it off, we got that Fighting Energy, and we got the Hippopotas, a lot of familiar Pokemon, 2 back-to-back judges there, and then a Doublade! Right off the start on the first pack, we've got the Doublade. This is the featured IR that I'm looking for personally. I say featured because this is the IR that I am looking for, and I got it on the very first pack. That is crazy. And then we got the Luxray there. We are right off to a hot start here with the number 1 IR that I was looking for alongside the Zygarde. This is like the number 2, if not tied for number 1, with the Zygarde SIR. So get that off into the hits pile, and already a solid start, and there's still 35 packs to go. Let's see how much this luck keeps going here. We've got now a Lightning Energy. Got the Rowlet, the Ariados, and the Dugong. But I don't know if anything really beats that, because for me, that was the chase of the set that I was mainly looking for. I just really, really like the art style of it. So we'll see if we can pull some more here. I would like to be able to pull an SIR. Oh, I'm not even looking. And there's the Dedenne, another one that I'm looking for. And then I do want to point out, we got the Growing Energy there, which they're doing energies now in the hollow spot. But we're talking about the Dedenne. That is another hit, paired alongside the Doublade right there. And these two are honestly some of the nicest IRs in the set. So let's keep it going. We've got 2. Hopefully more, but this is already, honestly, this is a lot better than I thought. And I know that a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's a mid set. And, you know, I'll agree, it's not the strongest set in the world, but I'm trying to master set it anyways. And I'm opening plenty on the channel, so stay tuned. But there's a Telepathic Energy. I did not mean to bend the card a bit there, but that is, there are no words for the 2 pulls that I've already gotten. And we are still just getting started. And I don't know why my hands are shaking a little bit here, but I am fired up now. We got the Volcanion, and there's the Rocky Energy. I do love, just like the Terapagos, I feel was underrated from Stellar Crown. I feel like the Zygarde is kind of like that as well. It's a Pokemon that, you know, it has its own fan base. There's a lot of people that appreciate Zygarde as a Pokemon, but it's just not popular enough to really take the throne and make it a popular set. And I guess it's because there's not a whole lot of pulls that you could necessarily get. So let's see what we can get here. Let's get the hair out of my eyes there. That way I can see what I'm getting. And there was the regular Doublade right there. There's a Yveltal, so there we go. First ultra rare. And that brings the hits up to 3. I definitely want to hit a lot of these ultra rares here to help with the overall bulk of the set. And then of course I'm going for a lot of I'm trying to go for every rarity, I'm trying to get the promos and so much more. So every video that I'm doing perfect order, I will update on the master set progress. And as you can already see in this video, keeping track of the extra set cards that I am going for. So out of the total number, you can see how many I have pulled. And we've got a Mega Starmie EX. There's another ultra rare, back-to-back ultra rares. And I am not keeping track of how many packs in we are. I mean, that is already 4 hits. And my usual, back when I used to open a lot more booster boxes, I'd usually get around 11 to 13 hits. So let's see, we've already got 4. Let's see if we can break the 11 and then possibly 13. And I'm already happy with what I've got, but I mean, it is a booster box and there is a lot of room to get a lot of great pulls. We got the Tyrantrum, and then there's Aurorus. The cool thing about this set is Tyrunt and Tyrantrum have not been around for a while in the Pokemon TCG. And when I saw that they were getting, well, the Tyrunt was getting an illustration rare, I was really excited. And obviously it's a promo for the Elite Trainer box. But since I am trying to complete a Pokedex of every single Pokemon as an art rare of some sort across the different generations in which they exist, the Tyrunt is one that I was saying for the longest time. I was like, these obscure Pokemon, can we get Tyrunt, for example? And then we got it. So it definitely helps me out. I will be doing an ETB opening. There's a Lapras EX. So we've got another ultra rare hit right there. But look out for that ETB opening video. Rumor has it it's going to be a retail and a Pokemon Center ETB. So stay tuned for that. I will be getting, obviously, the regular Tyrunt and the Pokemon Center Tyrunt. I almost said Tyrantrum for some reason. But I'm a little shocked they didn't do a Tyrantrum art rare of some sort. So that's still something that I'd like to see in the future. But at the very least, we got the Tyrunt, so that's better than nothing. But the last time that they showed up was in the Sun and Moon era. I forget off the top of my head which set. I want to say it wasn't Celestial Storm. I know it was something. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to look it up after this just to remind myself here. But it has definitely been a very long time, 7 or 8 years. Furfrou, Barbaracle, and the Chien Pao. I think we're around halfway. And I would like to see at least one SIR, whether it's a trainer or a Pokemon. I'm fine with either. I'm not as fond of the trainers as I am I guess I thought there was one more there for some reason. But I am more fond of the Pokemon over the trainers because that's just what I try to collect. Although I will need the trainers to get that master set. And let's see, we've got like, I want to say 12 to 14 packs I can count here. We got the Mega Zygarde EX. There's the ultra rare, not the SIR, but there's the ultra rare. So there is another hit. I am not 100% on how many ultra rares there are, but we've already got 4 right there. Let me keep it going. We're up to 3, 6, 9, 11, 3, 6, 9, 10. So we're up to 19 packs left. So we're barely halfway through this. I thought we were a little further, I'm not gonna lie. But I am flying through these packs. I think I just leaked something there. We're going to find out in a second. We got the telepathic with the ghastly and oh, it was a rocky energy. So the hollow, sometimes it throws me off on the sides there. But we keep it going. Come on. There we go, Esper! Chimpao. But there's another that I was looking for. And we've got another IR knocked off that list. And just look at that art. You've got the whole scene. They even go into the detail of, you've got the pens and pencils and the scissors. There's a cup of coffee, I'd assume. And I think that's a stamp with some papers. But I really, really love it. Moving along, though. Still looking for an SIR. Obviously, a number of IRs so far. There's that fighting energy. Maybe got that fighting chance in this one. We've got a Mega Clefable EX! There's an SIR! We've got it! And then the telepathic energy, which I'm not going to lie, I don't really care about. We've got an SIR. I want to get this sleeved right up. And I'm going to spend a little extra time showing it. That is amazing. There's an SIR hit. This is an amazing booster box. I'm loving this. I am loving every single second of this. I didn't know what I was going to get in this. I didn't know if I was going to get an SIR. I knew I was probably going to get some IRs. But I'm literally hitting everything that I wanted. Because at the end of the day, I'm master setting. And this right here, this is success. And this set, every single hit is honestly making me love it even more. Because I'll say, I was part of the crowd of, oh, it's a mid set. But at the end of the day, these cards are still beautiful. And I still love them. So, it doesn't matter. It's still, a great Pokemon set to collect. And there's a back-to-back Rosas. We got the common with the reverse. And a Rowlet! We got another hit! And there's the Tyrantrum. But once again, oh my god. This is actually insane. Whoever said this set was trash. I mean, I'm maybe guilty as charged, but I mean, look at these hits. Look at how many we've got left. This is insane. And I'm not even, there's no exaggeration to this. I'm genuinely, every single hit is helping me get that master set. I've got so much more to open in future videos, and we've already got all that. I mean, it may have been a minute, and maybe I'm a little crazy from just not opening a booster box in a moment, but I don't remember this kind of luck. I remember having, I got a couple IRs. I'd be lucky to hit an SIR. And we got the Clefable. I mean, I said the Zygarde, but all the SIRs are great. The Starmie's a little, Mega Starmie is Mega Starmie. But I still think that the Clefable and the Zygarde, and, it's a little Godzilla vibe when it comes to the Starmie. Rosa's encouragement. How I almost skipped over that. For some reason, I thought the reverse hollow, and I'm just throwing this aside. We got the Rosa's encouragement, full art. That's another hit there. And I'm almost forgetting to put these in top loaders. That's the thing I'm trying to do here. I've had my friends say, and some viewers have said, hey, you're forgetting the sleeve. You're forgetting to put them in top loaders. Not anymore. We still got 12, 13 packs here. It keeps feeling like I'm opening a lot. And then I just keep seeing more packs appear. So let's see if we can pull another SIR, though. There's the Judge. Almost skipped over. No hit in that pack. And honestly, I'm kind of satisfied. If we don't get another hit, I would honestly kind of be good. Because that's already a lot of hits. But, I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain if we get some more. We got that Fire Energy. Maybe we're going to get a Fire pull here. Let's see. We got the Growing Energy and Amara. And there's a Salazzle EX full art. It is a fire pull. So there's the first full art, at least for Pokemon. We got the full art Rosa, but now we got the full art Salazzle EX. Got to put it in the top loader. This is insane. We'll go over how many hits at the end. But this is either I'm just getting a really good booster box. For anyone else that watches that is opening, and I've got bulk everywhere here, I am not taking care of the space at all. So let me just push that out of view to act like I am. But if you are opening a booster box Let me know how your pulls were. Hopefully they were just as good, if not better, than the ones I'm getting. And we got a Meowth EX, almost dropping it there, but we got the Meowth EX Ultra Rare, yet another one, and I've got to be through most of them at this point. I believe there's one for every type, or most of the types. I'll be honest, I don't really pay attention. I usually just kind of blindly go for the master set. It's like, do I have this or do I not? And I guess I need to pay a little more attention. We've got still a lot. I think it's like 10 packs to go. We are 2/3 of the way. And I'm pretty sure that's over 10 hits already. So let's see. I see 5 on one side, 5 on another. So this is actually the 11th to last pack. Electric energy, maybe an electric kind of pull. Let's see. It looks like we do. Salazzle EX Ultra Rare. And we are just rolling along at this point. It feels like it's pretty much like every other pack or every 2 packs there's a hit. We're down to the last 10. I am predicting, and let me know your predictions. Out of these last 10, I think there's going to be a hit in 3 or 4 of them. Let's go with 4, just to give the benefit there that there could be something special. We've got no hit in this one. We're down to 9 more. But we're going to pretend it's great and that I've been taking great care of that bulk. But that bulk is going to be going into my eventual master set binder. I've got the Voltex, not sponsored, but at least not yet. Voltex binder that's going to be on the way. So that way I can have it themed to the set. Once again, not sponsored, of course, but hey, Voltex, if you want to, send it my way. But I do want to have one of each from the Mega and Scarlet and Violet eras. It definitely helps me. I used to do 9 pocket, but my friends have convinced me that the 12 pocket is better. Down to 7 packs, and there hasn't been a hit in the first 3 of the 10. So, lucky number 7. Well, let's take a look. And is there something? Not there, but there is a Mega Skarmory EX Ultra Rare, so that is yet another hit. And I just ran out of top loaders that I've got right here, but I've got them on my other table. And that pack must have been stuck under there. Let's to the packs being opened. And Grass Energy, maybe a very green opportunity. Nope. But as I was saying earlier, I will be doing more Perfect Order openings. If you don't like the set, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to, tough it out on the channel here if you enjoy watching the videos. But I will be doing that, and I'll be doing a series with the booster bundles as well. So look out for those over the next week or 2. I'm going to have them out, but my goal was to at least get a booster box opening shortly after release day. And we're down to 3 more packs. We've got 2 Meowths and a Starmie. And, with Meowth, we should be getting that extra luck, so hopefully one or maybe both of these Meowths can have something here. And nothing in the reverse, nothing in the holo. 2 more packs. Let's get the Mega Starmie pack open. See what we can pull. And we have that fighting energy there. So maybe a fighting chance for this. And there's the Raticate. So there is a fighting chance in this. And we got the Gengar holo. There's the Raticate. And that is another one that I was in the hunt for. But we're down to the last pack. But there is no guaranteed chances when it comes to a booster box. Last pack magic. Let me know what you think that energy is. And let's see if we can get a hit. We've got a Fire Energy with the Hawlucha, Spupa, Energy Search, Furfrou, Aegislash, Core Memory, Talonflame, Spinarak, Aromatisse, and a Dugong Hollow. That's going to wrap it up. We got all of these hits here. And we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 hits. I don't know if I've ever gotten 15. Maybe I have, but it may have been a very long time ago. That's a lot of hits. From Ultra Rares to Full Arts, IRs, and then of course, wherever it is here, there it is. The Mega Clefable SIR, one of the chases of the set. And then of course, the IRs that I was chasing. I got a number of them as well. So, look out for those other Perfect Order videos and more on the channel. Make sure you check out my gaming channel if you'd like to for gaming content. Sky Clash is linked down below. Let me know in the comments, once again, what your pulls are so far for Perfect Order and what you're looking for still, or what your chases have been and what you want or what you've pulled. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, because of course, you know, you subscribe, click that bell. You can find out when new videos are up on the channel. That's going to do it. So I'll see you guys right here next time in the card arena.